Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go. Starting up the race in just a moment.
Can I take over this
Here we
car?
go. Hang on, Lobster, hang on.
No, I can't.
The lights are up, the cars are racing here. At the front, still Heat is doing a good job. The drivers, some good starts from Haas. Let's see, turn one. No one goes into each other. Oh my goodness, there's some close calls there. Okay, I see the front up there runs wide, and the Red Bull at the back still turns. Oh, made a collision from Aston Martin there. Back up to the front of the grid, we see Yuki tailing behind Heat, with Bowden just directly behind him. Knight taking over, trying to find an opening, just probing away, trying to advance on a position against him. Doing very well, all drivers still tight. We've got Mystical getting taken over by Top Lobster. Doing absolutely fantastic.
He had a bit of contact there from them too.
There was a bit of contact, yeah. Alpine, massive overtake from Top Lobster there. Top Lobster looking like he's going to pit for hards lap 14, but it's not confirmed yet or not. And there's some collisions there, and there was probably a collision with the Haas.
Whoa.
I think the Haas had a collision. And that means Cap is at the back. No drivers are out yet. There's some very close calls.
I wonder if Yuki turned damage back on.
Yeah. Off here. And he does well. It looks like Cap's in the pits. He's going to slow his time down. Let's hope nobody... Oh, okay. It's very good. Again, some clean racing from these drivers. But the big... Oh, no. Safe Bicycle gets knocked. Safe Bicycle gets knocked. But he has recovered. There's no drivers out so far. So far, so fantastic.
Caps out the pits.
Caps is out of the pits. Thank you very much. Yuki looking for an overtake on Heat. He's trying to get that dirty air from him. And here we go. Yuki is going to try and make the overtake. I don't know. Here we go. It's close. It is close. Heat doesn't know what to do. Switch back. Looks like he's good. Trying to find in. It looks like he's got the speed. He's got the speed for this turn. You're just going to have to back out, and he does. Fantastic speed from Heat. He's all around the outside as well, so that's fantastic from him. Yuki's going to try and probe away, find an opening on him. Wait, look at this. Some fantastic racing from these two drivers, and Alfa Romeo still retain their P2, P3, and for AlphaTauri, P1, P4 is a fantastic result for them so far. And also, capped at the back, he's going to hope for a safety car, otherwise he's in the mud, isn't he? And in the middle of the grid as well, we see driver after driver after driver, all very close together. Let's go on board with Mr. Mom here and have a look at just what's going on between him and Mystical, because they're quite tight together. Lobster, what do you make of this so far?
What a tight first 3 laps, in my opinion. Hopefully we can see some more great moves like what happened P1, P2. But let's get this race. Hopefully you'll watch and enjoy it.
Yeah, of course. I saw I think the Williams ran wide on that one turn after that incident between him and the Alpine. But he is still trailing behind. Back up to the front, we have Heat and Bradders. Yuki did manage to get the overtake, which I didn't manage to see.
Yeah,
but it's very much so. Go on.
No, you go. You go.
So it's very much so AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo, the two battle between the two each other. I mean, look at this. He's trying to defend his position. He's got Knight just behind him. Bradders in a AlphaTauri sandwich. He doesn't quite know what to do. I think they're all safe right now. And it's looking like Alfa Romeo will win the Oval Constructors if this goes through. I mean, look at these. The wings are in impeccable condition. The tyres are still in good condition. I mean, let's go to the detail here to see just what tyres they have. All have medium tyres on. I think Milking is the only one with soft, and Mr. Mom is the only one with hard tyres, which is an interesting decision from him, tactically especially. But if he wants to do it, then go for it. I'm seeing here, okay, the Alfa Romeo wins wide on the right with Bradders, and he goes into, and the Alfa, oh my goodness, the AlphaTauri is out. Doesn't manage to get out though, he's fine, he's perfectly safe, and Bradders have knocked onto him. That means that Knight will drop down behind Danny Grimace, who comes into 4th position. Lobster, what do you make of that?
Lost control of his car. Hopefully he gets it back sticking on the roads. His tires will be very hot here, so let's hope he cools them down just in time for this next lap.
Yeah, And of course, DRS is enabled, so these drivers will have a lot more to play for with DRS. Of course, DRS is one of the defining attributes in this sport. Can change the entire game for these drivers. As you can see with Mr. Mom taking over Devil Driver here with fantastic pace because of the DRS. The DRS is just such a fantastic piece of technology that these gentlemen have come up with, and these drivers are using it to full extent. But there is still a battle between him and Devil, who Devil has a somewhat reputation of his driving ability. But yeah, overall he is a good driver. And I've said it again, Devil, he's been with his team since day one. He's a team principal of Williams, and he's stuck with them, rebuilt them through this season. You know, a one-man army, a true tier one-man army, a fantastic driver and an even better competitor. And we're also seeing Milking Mommies and Knights have a bit of a battle here between them two. Marcel, who do you think will take it? AlphaTauri or Alfa Romeo?
I don't really know what to say, really. Obviously, that brothers contact between him and Knight, obviously, is absolutely devastating for AlphaTauris, but Knight has got great pace. Right now, he's currently behind the soft run on the mediums. He's probably going to end up making that position and not chasing down Daddy Grimace. I feel like Knight is going to be able to recover those positions, but Yuki's absolutely flying right now. He's set a lap just under 8/10 quicker for fastest lap than Heat, and he's also got a 1.6 second gap. He's absolutely flying right now. His pace is absolutely showing. I feel like it's going to be an Alfa Romeo win here.
Fantastic analysis. And of course, the two battle, as you just said, between the AlphaTauri, Knight with Milking Mommies in the middle of the grid, between P5 and P6 here. They two are having a bit of a tussle in the middle, doing quite well against each other, sort of trading positions, and at some points we're actually trading paint with minor collisions, but nothing too serious so far. Let's hope that continues throughout the rest of the race. Obviously we don't want anything dirty to happen. And as well as I say that, Devil Driver and Mr. Mump have a fantastic battle.
So is
of course.
So is Heat on Bradders.
Yeah, let's go up to He and Bradders to see their battle. Who's currently going to be commented by Lobster Goes Through.
Obviously, he's coming down this straight. Hopefully, he gets DRS. Yes, he does. Is he going to go the inside, or is he going to overtake him in this corner? Let's see to find out. He's going down the inside, I believe. Overtaked quite well. Great corner. Let's see if he fights his team here or not. Still more to come.
Yeah, that'd be interesting if he fights his teammate, especially what we're seeing in the league so far. I think that's the fastest I've ever seen a driver in my entire life.
Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible. That was actually...
He's pulled 6/10 of Brothers just out of that one corner. Absolutely flying.
Well, that was incredible. Thank you very much, Emery, as well, for the raid. Here we go. Lost Yuki up the front. He's doing quite well for himself. He's sort of isolated in his own world, but that's where he's best. That's where he's best at. He's best at the front.
Going to interrupt here, but we've got a great battle going on here for P5. You've got 4 cars in a DRS train from P5 to P8. Mr. Mom,
see that between
Devil Driver, Knight TN, and Milking Mommies all fighting for that 5th position. Milking Mommies on the 6th lap, old softs behind. In front of the 2 medium runners and 1 hard runner.
Yeah, no, well pointed out, because the only
and there's a crash.
Whoa, Carl, whoa, Safe Bicycle's in the barrier.
Safe Bicycle is in the barrier. We're not sure whereabout he has crashed. We haven't got any information on him yet.
He's crashed out of turn 1.
Try and get a clip of that, because I didn't see that. Safe Bicycle is out. That means a safety car does mean is going to come into play. Safe Bicycle, but that does mean Mercedes is back in it to try and get the Tier 1 Constructors Championship. Let's take a look. So far, it's looking like Mercedes will be P3 in the Tier 1 Constructor standings.
Hopefully,
at the moment, there's 0 points between them. They're both on 103 points.
Hopefully, we see some people in the comment in the packs here.
Yeah.
As we can already see, Mystical going in for fresh hards. Also, is P9 here, so let's see if it brings him up to any speeds.
Yeah, Yuki coming into the pits. I think Heat's going to follow him because I think any driver would go into pits at this moment. I mean, it's a smart decision of what to do. You know, it's the obvious choice at this point in the race. The tyres are getting more worn. I think it's just I think it's the good decision to go in at this point.
Now what was the safety car? I think Devil Driver went off the track.
Wow. How interesting will that be? Well, I think it has happened. That's incredible. I don't know how that happened. But here we go. The drivers have restarted now. Here we go. Everything's back into play. The drivers are close together. Oh, we're going to have to see what happens here. Oh, we're going to turn 1. Nothing too rash happened. A few drivers running off into the side. Doing quite well. Into turn 2. Looking good. Turn 3. Nice. Let's hope no drivers slip off. I think that's where Sid Basco actually crashed, which we'll try and get an interview with him later on if we can. Here we go. We're going to try and get an overtake here from AlphaTauri, and he hits onto the Haas. I think it's a Haas against Haas. No, it's not. It's a Haas against AlphaTauri. That's a rash decision from AlphaTauri. But Haas fends him off. Mr. Mom going to try and get the overtake on the Haas now. He's on the inside. He's going to try and get it. He's going to try and go for it. Here we go. And does he do it? Does he do it? Very close. He's very close. Very cramped on that turn. Very cramped. As it usually is. At the front of the grid. Heat against Yuki. Heat right on his right rear. He's going to go around the outside. Let's watch for the switchback because it's going to happen. Never mind. This isn't a switchback turn. There we go. Marcel, what's your current thoughts on this battle between Yuki and Heat?
Yuki and Heat, pretty heated right now. Obviously they're on the same set of tyres. Heat is on the ERS advantage. They're still both very high ERS. I feel like Heat is going to be desperately pushing for that position. And Yuki, obviously he pulled out some magnificent pace before the safety car. He managed to pull 2.5 seconds to Heat. So I feel like Yuki's going to be playing the tyre management game, and he's going to keep trying to get that position, but Yuki's just going to keep blazing past because obviously his tyres are going to be much better than him.
Yeah. Hello, Sonny. I know you like Formula 1. Very good. But yeah, again, a good battle between Heat and Yuki, two very prominent drivers. Although Yuki's got something to prove here. He's going to try and go for the overtake. Here we go. What does he do? Wheel-to-wheel action, and he does it on the switchback. Fantastic work. However, DRS will be enabled in just a lap time, so it may see some changes after that. He's got the pace. He's got the pace here. Lobster, what do you think?
As we can see, they're going into this corner. Hopefully, Yuki gets this overtake done by the next lap. Let's see how it goes, but please, boys, do not crash each other out. This is too much.
Oh, spun.
Yeah, Tom Lobster did spin. I think he's okay now. I think he has recovered, but that will mean his race is it's messed up, really, isn't it?
Yeah. As we can see, P2 and 3 are Alfa Romeo, so they might have Yuki might have assist here, trying to get this first place. Hopefully he gets the DRS onto them.
Yeah. And as of course with Yuki as well, he's very, very quick. I don't know his downforce. I think his wing is maybe a little bit damaged. I'm not too sure. But I don't know. His straight speed is fantastic. I mean, look at this between him and Heat. Although I think it all depends on the runoff. He has got DRS, which means he will be quicker automatically as we go around the outside of him there. With a fantastic overtake. He's going to try and stay behind him for this turn. I'm not doing this rash before the switchback happens, and here we go. He's doing it. He will have DRS for this next turn. Again, 2 DRS turns, or 2 DRS straights back to back. That was a fantastic lineup. Whoever made the circuit. There we go. Yuki's going to try and keep his position. He's going to give a bit of space to Heat. They are wheel to wheel. Yuki gave Heat space, but Heat still behind Yuki, looking for an opening. He doesn't manage to do it. He's trying to be aggressive, but he can't finish the deal. Touches Yuki's rear right wheel. Again, he just can't do the position. He can't get it. Yuki's too good of a driver.
If the boys can hear us right now, do not be aggressive as much. Try wait for the other person to make a disappointing move or lock up or something. Then take the overtake. Do not force the overtake, in my opinion.
I just want to
Yeah.
make the perspective change into Knight TN. Obviously, he's paired onto the soft tyres until the safety car. Off safety car restart is in P4. He dropped down to P7. Now he's made his way back up to P5. Unfortunately, he's surrounded by medium and hard runners, and he is on his 5-lap-old softs compared to everyone's 5-6-lap-old mediums and hards. And he is on 17% ERS. He is pushing the hell out of those softs.
Yeah. Oh,
With
he
this.
touches the rear.
Whoa.
Knight, as you were speaking there, Knight did touch the rear. Brothers nearly spun out, but he's retained position. Carry on.
Yeah, Knight here, he's definitely going to be begging for another safety car. This strategy he's done is just not the greatest. And also, Mr. Mom, absolutely amazing recovery, P3. What's your guys' opinions on that?
Mr. Mom P3. Obviously, he gets points here for Red Bull. Hopefully, they win the Tier 1 constructors. As by now, they might win it here. Just stay in touch and stay tuned for the end results.
No, I mean, of course, it's a fantastic championship fight. I mean, Mr. Mom is currently grabbing Mercedes by the neck because he's got all the balls in his hand to play with right now. And I didn't mean that in a sexual way. He's literally got Mercedes balls in his hands. He can rip them out because, look, as it stands, he's currently taking Red Bull into P3 and securing them there. Obviously, they're joint points with Mercedes at the minute. So if he does manage to take this by the neck, then I'm sure his team will be very happy and Mercedes be very furious.
As I can see right now, there's been contact been made. They're going 3 onto turn. This turn here, they are almost on contact that last turn. Hopefully no one gets spun out between Yuki and Heat.
Yeah. Although it is very close. I mean, look at these 3 drivers. It's fantastic between them 3. I mean, Heat and Yuki, wheel to wheel pretty much, and they've been doing that. They've been trading paint, trading positions for these past few laps, and they're going to keep on doing. I mean, we've got this fantastic aerial view of their racing strategies. You know, Heat trying to be aggressive, Yuki being very defensive, but unfortunately because of that, he's losing time. And his wheels are getting more and more weared. However, with his teammate Knight, the soft pit. Why on earth would you do that? Told also with 3-second time penalty as well. But why would you pit for softs at this point in the race? It's practically suicide, especially since pit stops take 20 seconds to do.
A slight contact there between Knight and Brothers. Sorry to interrupt now.
Yeah, that's all right. And also, hard tyres are not worth it on this track. They get the exact same wear as they do with medium tyres. You're just wasting opportunities when you go for the hard tyres, like Devil Driver, Capped and Mystical. Especially, I'd expect more from Capped. This is his race to prove to everybody that he can do it. Because currently it's also there's a battle between Knight and Bradders here. Some wheel-to-wheel action, and Bradders is going around with a switchback, lovely stuff. Oh, and Bradders gets knocked, which sends him down, and Devil Driver takes the both of them over.
Devil's going to take the advantage of that.
Yeah, double overtake from Devil. So fantastic work. He also had the DRS advantage there as well. But no, back to what I was saying with Knight. It's just based on common knowledge. You would not pit for softs at this point in the race, especially 7 laps ago. He must be struggling, especially in 3 or 4 laps time.
As I can see, Lost Yuki and Heat are battling it out again. The Sector 3 is crazy for them right now. They're both basically on the same pace here in Sector 3.
Yeah.
Let's hopefully see a good clean overtake coming.
Yeah. Well, what I'm more impressed with is the fact that Mr. Mom has been able to catch up with these 2. He's held the pace and he's raced really well, especially in the Red Bull car. They haven't been doing that well this season. I mean, what do you think about that, Marcel? How Mr. Mom's been holding up with these 3?
Obviously, he's been great this race. He's not had the greatest of starts. He's been held up by traffic, and he's managed to catch up to the front runners, although he has gained time because these guys have been spent majority of the race fighting. But even if these guys have been showing amazing and ridiculously fast pace, and the fact Mom can just get past the traffic and just get up into that P3, maybe even be able to overtake Heat on this straight is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I think they may be able to do some overtakes here. Mystical with a 3-second time penalty.
Yuki
It goes to Yuki!
No!
Yuki!
No!
I cannot believe what I've just seen with my own eyes, and it goes into the back of it. That is awesome!
Alfa Romeos has been absolutely shafted in this race. Oh my goodness.
Let's hope to see. Obviously, both of their tires will be hot as something, but I'm not going to mention. Let's hopefully see Lost Yugi get back up the grid. He's now P5. He is probably rubbing his hands, saying, "Let's go. Let's get this race finished."
Yeah, I mean, Yuki, his nickname, the Comeback King, let's see if we can pull that off today. He pulled it off in Belgium in Season 1 when he came from 20th to 1st against his battle against Megan in the Haas, and, he's got that nickname for a reason. I mean, I strongly doubt that he will stay there or do even worse. And it's also more to play for. The Capt is much more close to him now more than ever. Because at the end of the day, this race is more of a battle between Yuki and Capt than it is anything else, because it's the battle of the two championship drivers, Capt and Yuki. So let's not forget that when we talk about these drivers, because it is a massive battle between them two. And also Daddy Grimace with a fantastic overtake on Devil there. Devil's going to try and go for another overtake here. Yuki is sitting behind and watching it, all smiling and laughing because he knows he's going to the rest on this next straight. He's going to try and overtake Daddy Grimace. I think he may be able to do it. Let's have a look. He's on the outside. There's going to be some clean racing here, hopefully. And let's have a look. Around the outside still. He's got the pace. He's around the inside of the turn now.
Amazing. Oh,
he's made that. Fantastic. It's just silky smooth. It's like watching caramel get drizzled onto ice cream. He's just absolutely fantastic and smooth, silky. That analogy was weird, but it makes sense. This guy is fantastic.
Now, Yuki is on the chase for Heat and Mom. Mom was actually gapped Heat by a second. Oh my goodness.
That's incredible. Incredible driver.
He goes from P9 to P7 under safety car and manages to gain with the front runners and overtake the guy that's been challenging the championship leader. This has been an absolutely amazing race.
I thought Bradders was going to be the rookie of the season, but maybe I'm changing my mind. I think Mr. Mom might be the rookie of the season. He's holding up perfectly well. It's absolutely incredible.
Bradders also on the fresh hards and Knight also pitting onto fresh mediums. I think that was a strategy all along.
And also in the chat, Tom Arsenal made a point about how Smurf should have held out Cap there. I think he should have. He should have held back Yuki a bit more, and that would have contended the championship a bit more. All that needs to happen though is a safety car, and then, well, then it's all to play for then. But there is still more than 10 laps left. I think there's 20 laps left, so it's still all to play for. We're not even through half the race yet.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Expecting. I haven't been here, but your mom P1. Jeez, I wonder what happened there. Somebody needs to fill me in.
He's just been incredibly quick. His pace has been fantastic. He's been an electric driver.
Hopefully we see Red Bull win here as Lost Yugi comes up to P3, Heat into P2, and your mom into P1. Your
mystical death. 5 seconds for entering the pits way too quickly.
Yeah, he's got like an 8-second penalty now. He needs to chill out a little bit.
And Bradley's overtaking him out of the pit lane. Up into P8 now. He's currently got 3.3 second gap to Knight on the new mediums that are fresher than his as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't forget, because these drivers, the rest of them have to pit. I think the only ones who have recently is Knight, Bradders, and Mystical. So, it's. They need to pit, I mean, especially Mr. Mom, Heat, and Yuki. And the longer they stay on the track, the worse their condition will get, which means they're slower. So they can't be risking staying out all this time.
What I would definitely recommend for Yuki, he's lost so much time to those guys because of that spin he's had with Heat. What I'd definitely try and recommend and do is getting that undercut unless you feel really confident on getting that pace and catching up to them.
Yeah. We're going to go on board with Yuki now to see how performance-wise he's doing. Actually, no, we're going to go actually behind to Devil and Grimace as they battle it out for P4. They're doing really good. Yuki with the overtake because Heat's going into the pits. I think let's have a look what he's going into the pits for because I don't actually know yet.
I can see
The
stalls.
soft tires. Yeah.
Soft tires.
Ooh,
Soft
correct, but he's going to serving his penalty, I think.
I could possibly see Heat coming, hoping for a safety car. Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Mine's like
safety car.
fast as well.
As he's rejoining,
Yeah.
P6, he's probably telling his teammate to not fight him because he has the pace right there.
Yeah, he's got the softer tyres as well, so it's a double whammy really. Double Driver and Grimace still battle it out between them two and Yuki as well. Yuki's in front of them too, so if they manage to get an overtake, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I mean, you know, 3 good drivers. Devil, he's very unpredictable. You know, you don't know what you're gonna expect from him. But I mean, Yuki, you know what you're going to get. He's the full package. As he bumps, Devil Driver bumping into Danny Grimace there. I don't know whether his wings are damaged. I hope not. But I just don't know. Did you see that? He bumped into Danny Grimace.
Yeah, I seen no contact there, but I seen nothing fly out of the air, so hopefully he didn't damage his
Danny
wing.
Grimace is
As
really
Daddy-
holding up Devil.
And Daddy Grimace is trying to catch lost you.
That was so risky from Daddy Grimace.
That was the riskiest thing. That was so stupid. I can't believe it.
But Devil, he does gain a position.
Yeah. No, he does. Yuki going in for the softs. Not a bad choice. I think that's well deserved.
Let's watch Heat.
Soft
He
as
gets the
well.
undercut on everyone by miles.
Wow.
Oh my.
Yeah. He doing fantastic. And he got the purple in that sector as well. He's a good driver. He knows what he's doing.
As we can see, Daddy Grimace and Yuki fighting off the exit.
Sick. Unfortunate. His
What,
teammate
how
was
did
up
you
ahead of
Close
him.
the drums are. Ooh. Danny Grimace, he's so
Virtual
desperate to get
safety
out.
car.
VSC. I'm not sure why.
See
It
here.
was a VSC.
Let's check everyone's wings for damage. It is going to be Top Lobster. He's missing his front wing. It may looks like that he might have hit his front wing on the wall, on the straight or
I
out
think
turn one.
Yeah. So that is a VSC. Doesn't really impact much because if it was a safety car, then it would impact stuff. But virtual safety car doesn't really make anything different, really.
I feel like what Top Lobster tried to do though, I think he tried to cause a safety car so he can get back in this race.
Not a bad tactic, but it didn't
Oh,
work.
yeah, that's what
VSC,
he's
not a
doing.
C.
He's just stopped in the middle of the track.
Really?
He stops in the middle of the track for about a second or two. He's back up to speed
Well,
now.
he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna. It's just known. You don't do things like that in the race. I mean, you know, of course he thinks it's gonna benefit him, but if he gets out with his wheels, then I mean, yeah, he spun out again. What's he gonna do? It's causing the VSC. I mean, it is sort of Cap with the overtake there. And Mystical, I think Mystical's in the pits. Balor's also coming for the pits. I see what he goes for. He's going for the soft tyres. And Capped is we got Mystical who's in for the mediums.
Mr.
No,
Mom.
he's in for the softs.
Mr. Mom on the freshest tyres on the grid alongside Bradders and Mystical Death, and Lobster's retired.
Oh, yeah. Tom Lobster, he did it. We thought he'd do it, and he has. Is that a safety car? I don't know.
Nope.
Probably not.
There will not
Nope.
be any safety cars.
Wow. Wow, that backfired.
Anyway,
That's what, yeah.
back to
As I can
analysis.
see, I can
Mr.
see
Mom.
Yuki.
Yeah.
Sorry. As I
You
can see
can go.
Yuki overtaken Daddy Grimace here. Hopefully this is starting to.
Yuki also goes
Sorry.
purple sector too.
Yeah, hopefully we can start seeing Yuki piling up the grid. Hopefully he gets back his P1, and hopefully he wins this race for Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Yuki, it's known, you know, he was a Drivers' Champion at Tier 2. Tier 1 didn't finish, but he probably would have been. Tier 3, it's looking like he's probably going to win. I mean, there's only 3 positions that there's only 3 positions that separates him and Capt. However, Capt is nowhere to be found.
Probably still on his bed sleeping.
No, but it's just, you know, Capt is going to have to, unless a safety car happens, I can't see Capt winning the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, let's go back to analysis on Mom here. He's pulled 6 seconds to heat. He is absolutely flying. ERS still high. Young tyres. They're actually the youngest set of tyres on the track, alongside Brandon's and mystical Def 27 in the Alpine and the Alfa Romeo. And he and the Red Bull and P1 is going to take the constructors win. And him being on 2 lap younger softs than Heat behind him, he's just able to run away and pull seconds and tenths on flipping Heat in P2, man. Such a good race.
Yeah. It is, again, one of the best races that we've seen in a long time, especially for the championship final. You know, it's a good thing to see. And Mr. Mom with the 124.962 seconds on the clock. Fastest lap. So, again, Mr. Mom, I think he surprised everyone. He's definitely surprised me. Yuki taking over the fastest lap. He's definitely surprised me, and I'm sure he's surprised a lot of fans at home, and I'm sure the Red Bull fans are singing in happiness right now because of how well they've done. I don't think they'll be able to catch up to McLaren. I mean, let's have a look. In the overall constructors, they are currently... No, so they won't be able to overtake McLaren. However, they will keep their P3 in the T1 constructors. Again, Yuki with a fantastic overtake here on Knights after their good battle. Maybe we'll see him battle the Heat again. Which I think we will. Lobster, what do you think of Daddy Grimace today?
Daddy Grimace, yes, he's been up and down this. Oh, and there's a bad contact there.
Whoa.
What is Yuki doing? Yes, Daddy Grimace has been up and down this table today. Hopefully he can stay in with the points.
Daddy Grimace is flashing. Oh my god.
Yeah, as I can see right now, he is flashing, so I wonder what that's for.
Yuki's flashing as well. I think it's for ERS.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just literally just come to my attention. Knight is on 6 lap on mediums.
And Clapped's on 0% so.
No, I mean, that's all going to make a difference, you know. Tyre wear, it does make a massive difference with your stylings. I mean, especially medium tyres. Although, to be fair, medium tyres do pretty well in the wear.
Boys, I'm going to be
to
2 minutes. Sorry.
I know it. But I mean, would you rather race with 4 lap old softs or 7 lap old mediums?
I mean, depends on the distance, but with the distance you have left in this race, obviously I'm going to go with the softs.
Yeah, exactly. So that leads me to wonder why Knight had decided to go for mediums. Maybe it is the right choice. It just depends on how hard he tries, because otherwise it won't. You know, it's not going to be worth it going for them to go for the mediums unless you're really battling your heart out. There's no point in going for mediums when there's softs available.
That was a lunge down the inside. Oh my goodness!
Fantastic battles.
Probably the most dangerous overtake we've had this race.
Yeah. He tries to overtake there on the switchback, doesn't manage to get it, but Grimace doing well to defend there.
And, however, that battle there has cost him some time to Yuki. Mr. Devil Driver coming down the inside of Yuki, heading out that corner.
Yeah.
Yuki drops down to 6.
4 drivers close together. Oh yeah, 4 drivers close together. Devil going wide on that turn. I've seen him do it quite a few times this race. I wonder if there's something wrong with his engine or something. He's gone wide a few times there. But yeah, no, these four drivers close together. It's all a debate on who will come third, I think. 'Cause I can't see Yuki coming first at this point in the race unless a safety car happens. I cannot see him coming first. But we're about to find out, because as these drivers make their way into contending, nearly some hits here, nothing happens. Four drivers still in it, and they're doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Doing really well.
I'm 4 wide here.
Yuki's flying.
Oh, fantastic racing from these four. All their ERS are depleted below 15%.
Yuki's forced onto the rumble curb and he eats and loses so much time. So unfortunate. Double driver on the same age of softs as most people on the grid. Those could pull off towards the end of the race.
Yeah. But no, I mean, these four driving the heart out. Devil managed to get a really good lunge that earlier turn, so he did really well. He's pulled away from the DRS distance. It's quite fantastic, really, of how he managed to do that, because it takes a lot of skill to do that. But Yuki still in contending with P5 against Daddy Grimace. Daddy Grimace and him both have dropped back quite a significant distance. I don't know how Knight and Devil have done it.
As Yuki does get the DRS coming down this straight, so does Daddy Grimace. We can see 2 overtakes may happen here.
Let's check up on the top two. He's not given them about much eye recently, and oh my goodness, 11.8 seconds.
There's been a collision. There.
Between who?
There was a collision between the Alfa Romeo and the Haas. It all looks good though. The AlphaTauri nearly got Yuki out there, but it's fine. It looks good. Yuki's coming around now. We'll go back to the top two in a minute. But after we look at this battle here, all of their ERS depleted apart from AlphaTauri. The other AlphaTauri car, Knight, he's kept his ERS in good shape. You can see that with the flashing lights on the back. I think he nearly bumped into Yuki at the back as Yuki contends for Daddy Grimace at P4 even. So P4 is in contending here between these three drivers. Fantastic racing from these three. I mean, have a look how close they're getting. We got a nice aerial view of their battle right now. I'm going to go into the cockpit camera of these three. I mean, what do you think of their performances tonight? Them three, Marcel.
Obviously, Daddy Grimace. Knight has had a good start to this race. He's been consistent, but he's dropped from his P4 position he was holding before, and even at one point his podium. But his consistency has managed to let him stay in a P5, P6 range. Yuki, however, I don't know what's happened. His pace is just fallen off ever since that safety car, ever since that contact with Heat and that.
Yeah.
That was a bit interesting. Anyway,
yeah, that was interesting.
Yuki, ever since that safety car, and after that safety car, just the fact that he spun him, and when he pitted onto these softs, with the age and everything, it's just not looking good for him. He's just dropped off the pace so far. And Daddy Grimace actually had a pretty decent race. I'm pretty sure he started around P7 or P8 during this race. Yeah. He's managed to make his way up to the P4, P5 range. This is a pretty good race for him.
As we start the last
it is pretty good race.
Of
it is
the
last lap.
VTRL season 3, I think, or 4.
Season 3, yeah, season 3. So here we are. Mr. Mom, we're obviously going to win.
11.3 seconds.
That is incredible timing. Oh, that's incredible time from Mr. Mom. He has done spectacularly well and deserves his win thoroughly. He's actually massively impressed me. And for me, his driver standings have boosted up, in my own opinion.
Sorry to interrupt. We got Daddy Grimace and lost Yuki heading wheel to wheel through that hairpin. Yuki goes wide, getting DRS and leaving Daddy Grimace in the smoke.
Yeah, Knight, he's trying to escape. He nearly has. However, this next straight is a DRS straight. So we're about to find out. But Daddy Grimace goes in for the lunge, pushes Yuki onto the outside. He has to go onto the outside of the skirts there, and he manages to take that position. Oh
Let's see
goodness,
the
has to sit
DRS.
back and relax.
That's
Oh my goodness.
Oh
As they
my
both
God.
enable DRS here, let's hopefully see a good fight coming into this turn. As we can see here,
And
we could.
sorry to interrupt, Mr. Mom crosses the line for, to win the
Red
Abu
Bull.
Dhabi Grand Prix of
Yeah,
VTRL.
Mr. Mom wins. Yeah, Mr. Mom wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the final race of VTRL Season 3. But look at Yuki. Yuki's fading.
As we can see,
fading.
Yuki can also possibly.
Yuki,
Yeah.
he can't keep up. He's fading.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And here we go. And that is it for these drivers here.
As we can.
And that will be fantastic result from all these drivers here.
Caps crosses the
and-
line behind
yeah.
Yuki.
Yeah, and one more to go. Lobster, go around, buddy.
Come on, Lobster.
But that will be Mr. Mom for P1, Heat P2, Devil Driver for P3, Knight P4, and we'll see the rest of the results in just a moment.
I got points.
Wait, with that finish of Yuki in P6 and Captain P7, does that mean Captain's won the championship, or does that mean Yuki's won it?
Let's have a look, because Yuki's currently ahead of Capt. Let's see how much by, because we're going to have a look. Give me a second to have a look at this, because Yuki is ahead of Capt by just 5 points. And here is Mr. Mom lifting up the trophy for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. A fantastic result, and he'll be so thrilled with that result. I mean, look at him. He's happy. I can't say he looks like Lando Norris because Yuki's not here today on the podium.
Anyway,
And we got P2, P3 there. Thoroughly deserved. All these drivers, I mean, they've done absolutely fantastic. Possibly, in my opinion, one of the best races I've seen in this league. And here we have it, the last results that you'll see before the final stream in just an hour time. In P1, we've got Mr. Mom. In P2, Heat. In P3, Devil Driver. P4, Knight. In P5, Daddy Grimace. In P6, we've got Yuki. In P7, we've got Capt. In P8, we've got Brothers. In P9, we've got Mystical Death. In P10, Rip Lobster. Ignore that one. In P11, we've got Top Lobster. In P12, Safe Bicycle. And P13, Milking Mommies. How about that for a result? I mean,
with those results, if Yuki's leading by 5 points and he's finished ahead of Capt, we can officially declare Yuki is the Tier 1 Drivers' Champion for Season 3 of VTRL.
wow.